Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome to a new Patrones magazine flip through. So today we have issue 449 and I just want to mention again that I'm using of course the digital version of Patrones. So I'm just making this flip through with a screen recorder on the app. I had a message from Patrones that they are going to take the money for the next subscription year, and it was mentioned there that I have as a subscriber access to all the magazines in the app, and that's really nice. So probably if you are a subscriber, check that. I think you'll be surprised to have access to all the patterns that they are available in all the magazines that are available in the app at the moment. So let's see, this is Patrones 449, as I said, issue September 2023. And we see here we have some pussy bow blouses, we have some tweeds, some coats, and we have a little bit of nightwear, something really nice. So let's see the first pattern, the pattern of the month, as they call it in Patrones, is a 50s skirt with a quite voluminous skirt. This one is made in crepe wool with a pretty wide waistband. It's a nice model. I'm not really a 50s girl, but I can see people that would like this type of skirt. And they give here also some suggestions for different kind of fabrics. For this is the green one here is a faux leather type, and then we have some crepe ponte knit and some satin, cotton satin, and of course some wool crepe here. This one is of course the most expensive in this list. Okay, so this is the pattern of the month. The next pattern is the dress on the cover, is a wrap dress. And of course, my only concern with the wrap dresses is always going to be how much is going to get open when it's a little bit windy outside. I kind of like these gathers here at the center back, and I think the color is the thing that is really attracting me to this dress. I'm not a really big fan of the white sleeves. It's like they're missing something, but nevertheless, it's a nice model. So this will be pattern number 2, and this one is made in a cotton satin. Must be something really flowy. I think this will be much more suited for a kind of viscose, or something that is very flowy. Must be something soft. The next patterns are a trench and a pair of pants, and the trench coat is really beautiful. It has some really nice details. I think that Patrones they must make the best coats. I will always say that if you are to make a coat from Patrones, you should anyway make always a test garment, but also that will help also to be sure that the pattern pieces are correct and drafted correctly, because I did have some issues in the past, although my best coats must be from Patrones. As you can see here, the trench coat is a raglan type. It has a really nice slit here, closing with buttons at the back, the really nice wide belt. Also the belts on with the little loops here on the sleeves, it's a really nice detail, and this is a really nice detail also in the back. Let's see if we can see the front a little bit also. Double-breasted closure and the really nice wide lapel. Very nice. The color is also beautiful. And then we have, oops, let's go back to the pants. The pants, kind of pretty standard pants with, of course, the fabric is the start here, and they are made in a printed cotton. Although I think a little bit of stretch will be useful in a pair of pants. Let's see. They do have pockets in the side seam. I think they are in the side seams. If I am to watch the drawing here, there are no side pocket. I don't know, you cannot see any other drawing, so I suppose that they are in the side seams. The next patterns, this is a really pretty dress, but I think again it's a dress that is because of this gorgeous fabric that they used. Not very exciting, but you can see it in a fabric like this. It can look really spectacular, of course, with a big bow. But yeah, it's made in a wool tweed, this one also, and I'm not sure if it's let's see if they say something about it. I don't think is lined, but of course it would be really easy to line a dress like this. The next one, we have another trench coat. This one is an unlined coat with a hidden bottom placket, as you can see here. Only the upper button is visible. Yeah, you know, it's a pretty straight garment, no shaping, and as you can see, it's not lined. The dress, I think the dress is pretty nice. I kind of like the dress, and they also say that it's an easy to make model, and it is indeed easy to make, and I really like this shaped hem here. So this is a nice one. The back is pretty plain, as you can see here. It's nice that they let us see the back of this simple dress, but later we will see a coat which has some really nice details in the back, and we don't see those. But let's see next. Next we have a drop shoulder coat number 8. Nothing to say about this coat. It's pretty oversized, you know, the style that we see everywhere actually these days. It's lined, it has some really big patch pockets on it. Yeah, what can I say about it? That's everything. I really kind of like the pants. The pants are made in linen, and I like the width of the leg, although I think for myself I'll make it just a little bit less wide at the bottom. But I think it's the color that I like so much. I don't know, but I can see myself already wearing linen pants, although I think she did not sit for a while because there are completely no creases on these pants, although they are made in linen. Beautiful pair of pants. I love the color actually. Next we have a jacket and another pair of pants. Nothing spectacular here to see. There are some darts in the back of the pants, and yeah, there is not so much to see, of course, although you can see that they are really crazy wide at the bottom, as you can see here. So this will require some really high heels not to break your neck while wearing them. As you can see, I'm not a big fan of such wide pants, but they do look really nice on this girl. The jacket is it's really simple. I think it has some really big shoulder pads here. If we take a look at the picture a little bit close by, and although on her is looking very how should I say, very tailored, actually it's a pretty wide model, I think, and all the tailoring is coming more of the shaping is coming more because it's really tight. All right, next we have a really nice green coat, a blazer they call it here, also made in tweed. Yeah, it's really nice. I like the shaping on it, although we cannot see the back. It's a nice one, maybe because of the fabric. It's really nicely made. The pants, pretty easy pair of pants with cut-on facing. I did take a look at the instructions and at the pattern pieces. I cannot remember the blazer though, but the pants have a cut-on facing. Of course, they have a zipper in the front and a really nice pockets, side pockets of slanted pockets. Also, I kind of like the width of the leg, from what I can see a little bit here. We cannot see anything here. Wordless pictures. Next, we have a jumpsuit, a boiler suit, made in poplin. I'm not a really big fan of this really wide leg here. I think it will look a little bit nicer if it was a little bit tapered, the leg here, you know, to give just a little bit of definition. I think it's not my favorite because of this wide leg, and I'm not sure how wide the whole thing is, but I suppose there is quite a bit of ease. And then we have a quilted jacket here, and I've seen this very often these days in the sewing patterns world. What can I say? It has a nice pocket that we cannot see, as you can see here, and I think is that type of pocket. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. We cannot see it in the picture, although, but this is a really nice patch pocket type. So it's a pity that we cannot see that one, how it's looking in the picture here. It has a zipper. I think it's a nice vest. Next we have this coat, and I was talking about the fact that on a coat like this with nice details in the back, we don't see the back, and that's really a shame, because this coat, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger that you can see the top stitching on it. I think it's really nice. Also here along the edges of the lapels there is some nice top stitching. I'm going to take it away so you can see. And the back is actually also very nice. It has let's see, I'm going to do my drawings here just because I don't want to spend time editing this too much. So this will be the yoke on the coat, like this. So there is a yoke, and this is the back of the coat, and there are some, let's see, there are some princess seams, and what you cannot see in the technical drawing of the coat of the back, there is also a dart here in the back, which is giving the back a little bit of shape here in the at the hem. It's a really nice detail. And you see that the garment, if this was, let's see if I go back here, if this was the fold of the fabric, you'll see when you need to cut your back, of course without the yoke is cut separately. The back is on the fold, but here you see that it's coming a little bit strange like this, and this is what is folding, of course, a dart at the center back. It's a really cool detail, but we don't see this in the pictures, which is a big shame. And then we have a pretty simple pair of pants, which they have, I think from what I can see in the drawing here, they have a slit on the side, and it is also in the text. This one, they are made in a crepe polyester. Next we have the tweed garments, and we have here, this is a little jacket with a two-piece sleeve. It's a pretty small little jacket, which is fully lined, and of course a little skirt to go with. The skirt has let's see, oops, you can see it here, the skirt has a little flounce down, so they used a really pretty fabric. This one, both they are in sizes 34, 38, 42 and 46. And you remember, if you are between sizes, so if you need a size 36, let's say, you just have to trace between the sizes. And always check your sizes in Patrones, because these ones are running a little bit small if you are to compare with burda sizes, let's say, or knipmode magazine sizes. Then we have a fur jacket, pretty simple model, nothing exciting to say about it. Pattern number 21 is a skirt, made in faux leather, and I'm always wondering how do they get this pleated. I mean, I don't know how I will get this pleated at home. That's something that I find. Patrones, they do use all kind of different materials, laces and pleated fabrics and stuff like that, and I'm always wondering where somebody who is sewing at home can get those. But this one, it's a nice skirt. You know, if you can get your hand on some pleated leather or faux leather, you can make a really pretty skirt. Then we have the crazy bows blouses, and here we have a girl which is completely swallowed by a bow. And again, I find it really difficult to get an idea of the real pattern, because Patrones is not using, or at least in this case, this is not made by Patrones. This is a runaway picture, and they made a pattern for it. I'm not sure how big is going to be this blouse, so that's always, you need to have a test garment. So here we have one which, let's see, it has really voluminous sleeves, as you can see, with cuffs. This is another model which has some pin tucks. You can see a little bit here, and as you can see them also here, it has a little bit of cut on sleeve. The sleeves are getting gathered onto the armhole, and then you have a really thin band here where the sleeve is getting also gathered. So again, a lot of volume also here. Let's see. Next we have a more quiet blouse, which has some, it has a hidden button placket here onto the side. This is a nice model. It's much quieter than the other one, but I don't see any darts, so I will definitely recommend test garment on this one too. Of course, here also a very quiet one with a kind of the nice tie at the neck, but very quiet sleeves if you compare with the ones that we've seen a little bit earlier. Next we have the bigger sizes from Burda. This is a really simple dress, as you can see. Of course, being made in a pleated fabric is giving a very nice effect here, as you can see. But actually it's a pretty easy dress. And they also gave us this month a really easy jacket, which I think is not is also not lined. Very easy styles with a polo closure type on the dress. Kind of nice, I don't know. Let's see, next we have also for the bigger sizes, we have a pair of pants with two pleats here at the side, some slanted pockets. I think it's a nice combo, this with a vest, nice fitted vest, also here on the back. And you also have a tuxedo type of jacket here with pockets. Let's see if we can get a little bit better details on the jacket. Oh, I wish that Patrones will make the pictures, you know, in a way to see also the stuff. I mean, this jacket is, it was a little bit better if they did add some better details, pictures on this. And I think these are the star patterns on this issue. I really like these ones. First we have, let's see, we have this this robe, and I noticed that they have the pattern pieces on this robe, especially the hem of the garment on, and also the hem of the sleeves. They are already cut like this with the scallops. Imagine this is the sleeve, and it is already the pattern is cut like this with the scallops. I think depending on the lace that you are going to use, you should just sew the lace on the garment or on the at the base of the sleeve, and then cut the sleeve part, so the fabric following your lace, you know, because maybe you have a lace that is going to a point, it will not always go into a wave like this, like Patrones is giving it to us here. Let's take a look. Of course, we cannot see anything here. So as you can see here a little bit, their lace is going like this, and they also gave the pattern like this, but I think the best is to just cut it straight, use the lace that you are going to use, and then cut around the stitching line. Really, really beautiful. Also at the bottom of it there is also some lace, you can see it here. Very nice. And then we have this slip dress, which is really beautiful, and as you can see here, they are let's see a little bit closer. There is lace around the décolleté here, and this empire type waistline with some pleats here at the bust. Really beautiful. The lace is gorgeous, and here they are applying the lace, and these two pieces here, this is actually from the front, so you don't have a let's see, you don't have here like a hole where you can see only the lace and your legs. No, they are also adding some extra bits of fabric, and if I'm watching a little bit closer here, this is I think it's the same fabric as you can see here. So you don't have a hole, you just have a slit, and then here your lace is running all the way to a point and then to the other side. But I think you can also leave this away and you just have the lace. It's possible. It's really beautiful. And of course you can look here at the back, also very, very, very nice. It will require a bit of precision sewing, you know, if you want to have something nice, but it's a really nice pattern. Okay, let's see the next ones. You can see here a bit more the lace, very delicate, very, very nice. Here we have another robe, and this one is also lined. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before in Patrones. And a pretty simple camisole type of garment. This one is cut on the straight of grain, but I think it will look even nicer if it would be cut in on the bias. And this finished with facings. And here we have a pyjama blouse and a pyjama pant. And as you can see, the blouse has a quilted details around the neckline. It's kind of nice. You can see it also there. And the pants, I was thinking, why do you put why you put a fly in a pair of pants? But actually that's fake. The pants have elastic in the back and with a really flat front. I think it's a nice detail. Of course you cannot see anything of that here, why they will show that, but they do have it in the text, and of course you can find it in the pattern that the pants, they have elastic in the back. And then we have the children clothes. Let's see, we have kind of a jumpsuit. The range that we have is 4, 6 and 8 years. A pretty simple. So here is the jumpsuit. Here you have a pretty simple dress with gathers on the waist and the sleeves. Then we have a really pretty dress. I would love to have a dress like this, made in wool tweed. It's really, really very pretty. And then another one here with some nice gathers and some buttons in the front and patch pockets. And here we can see the finally all the patterns that we get this month. I think there are some really good ones, and I will say that my most favorite is, of course, let's see if we can put it like this to see all of them. We have, of course, the really gorgeous ones, especially this slip dress with that gorgeous back, and also the front with that lace around the neckline. Another favorite of mine will be definitely this coat, where I showed you the details on the back are really beautiful. And yes, I think that will be for me this month. But I think 3 patterns, there are really 3 really nice patterns. And oh, and of course the linen pants. I might draw those, take those out. I cannot draw them because I need to print them. I'll print them, and I think I'll make a test garment to see how really the look of it, you know, in real life is, as we cannot make a lot of these pattern pictures. And also this dress, very easy to make, and I think it has a really nice neckline. So this was it. These were the patterns from Patrones 449, September 2023. I hope you enjoyed my review. Don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, for future videos. I think the next one is going to be the Burda magazine, as knipmode is always coming a little bit later. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye!